I have here. As far as a bow. I'll start on something different. Start in a new city. We're on the road to the megalopolis. Good old number 61. Which is exactly what they use in the instruction manual when they describe the megalopolis. We'll try this. There we go. Get rid of those for now. I'm already off to a rough start. Okay. Think about this here. Although that's incorrect. This is right. Here we go. We're on our way. right there. Oh, shit. There. Making some money back. Alright, time to watch it grow. Look at bank. Those eat. They really want commercial now. Oh, hey. Sorry, I've been ignoring the chat for a little bit. Hey, SETI. What's going on? SimCity, huh? Which year? This is the original SimCity for the SNES. So, 1990, 91. What's up? Hey, wise guy. I was watching a live stream. Something bad happened in Dallas, Texas. Oh, yeah? What happened? Says SETI. I don't know. There was a shooting, but could be wrong. There was an evacuation and helicopters and news reporters everywhere. Oh, some parents who were fighting at a convention, I see. Huh. Neat. Well, not neat, just interesting. Alright, so we're going to shoot for a megalopolis this time. Citizens are going to man those fire departments. We'll give them one once I've got the money. And the residents demand a stadium. But of course they do. Shall I give them one once I can afford it? But in the meantime, they need to start building the city up. Alright, winter's come. Alright, made some money. Let's go ahead and give them that fire department they so desperately want. Put it right there. It's just for show. Bank right there. Make that a little better. Take out a loan. No, I'm not gonna take out a loan. Not right now. Can't really even afford those. Okay. But I will put up a stadium in a little bit. So I need to save my money for that. So, in the meantime, I'll put an auto here. And prepare to fast forward. There's some high crime, huh? Yeah, they want a police department, don't they? Hold on a second. This is as high as I can make it. Fast forwarding again. So what are you guys up to, huh? What's your day like? Not much, just chilling? Okay. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else planned today either. Did Oki stream this morning, had to take off for a little bit. Came back at the tail end. So, that was good, but then a whole bunch of nothing afterwards. My cat is sleeping on the bed right behind me. Decided not to crawl in the bed with her and take a nap. That was good. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and build this. Oh, that right there. This. I can put this down. I don't care. There we go. Oh no. Okay, ran out of money there. That's alright. That's what we're doing. It'll all come in. That's great. Got a zoo. Seaport, sons of bitches. Said he says, I'm trying. Oh, man, look at that capital. Trying to 3D print, but they're kind of failing, which is to be expected. Tiny little ant that's like flying around. No clue how he got in the house or where he came from. Okay, population's low enough that see that they're not like demanding much else. I will give them a seaport in a little bit, and then I'll also save up for an airport. No, I could just take out that loan. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take out the loan. Bank and loan. Got 10K. I mean, that's 10K right there. Do the seaport first. Okay, if that's the airport, then this is the seaport. There. Great. Now you got your seaport. You guys want a zoo? Want a zoo? A zoo? A zoo right there. What's that sound? About that? That looks good. I don't know. Tell me. You want some industry? Here you go. Some more commercial. Actually, I should just build a whole bunch of industry. Although I am going to run out of power real soon. I don't care. Yep, here's the brownouts. That's good. All right, fast forward. Yeah, I don't care about that. More roads required. Yeah, I don't care. Hey, Slam, how's it going? Miss String today. Rip. It sounds creepy when it's sped up. Yeah, it kind of does, don't it? Dum, 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 ding. Commerce requires an airport. Well, everybody needs a power plant, so I'm going to work. Pollution very high. Yeah, I don't care. We'll do this thing. Want a windmill? Windmill. Windmill's good for you guys. The windmill can blow the pollution into town. I know they don't want commercial right now. I really don't care what my people want. Here we go. Fast forward. If we're unable to supply enough power to your city with a single nuclear power plant, on top of that, your people want an airport to suck out more juice. Hey, there we go. 824. So we get that power plant, we get that airport in here, we'll be in the money. Enough for a coal power plant. One more fiscal year, and should be able to get another nuclear power plant. September. October, November, prime morning, December, January. Oh, I didn't get enough money. Son of a bitch. All right. That was next year. I do have a loan to pay off too. So that. Then the power plant. Or yeah, power plant, loan. Airport. Actually, airport's gonna come as quickly as I can. Brownouts in your area? Anybody got anything planned for tonight? No, I ain't got any plans. See, I got work in 1 hour and 23 minutes. Alright. I'm playing a simple flash game, but I may play Star Wars Republic Commando afterwards. Nice. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I start my new job on the 10th. So, next 2 Mondays. I was supposed to start working this following Monday. Or this Monday coming up, I should say. Yeah. But, I decided not to take that job. Instead, went for something else. Okay, Birdie Cat. What's up? You decided to wake up? Being a good girl? Good kitty? Yeah. For anybody who's never seen pictures of my cat, go ahead and check out Oki's Discord. We have a pets and fur babies section. Got a few photos of her on there. She's also in the way of chat, so I can't read any of your messages. Okay. You're good right there. Stay right here on the side. What does your job entail? What does my job entail? Yeah. So up until the end of last year, like right before Christmas, my company shut down. I worked in optical. Specifically, I worked for an optical lab. And I was more or less customer service for my lab, but I didn't talk to customers. I was what they called a practice support specialist, and my job was to talk to optometrists about their patients and look over patient prescriptions, make sure that everything was flowing properly, that I could expedite jobs, manually entering in orders for like wholesale accounts, and talking to doctors too every once in a while. Going out into the lab area and helping out the folks making lenses, installing them in the frames, things like that. But yeah, last year, Essilor Luxottica bought my lab and shut us all down. They fired us, or they terminated everybody, all the way from the janitor up until the executives. Everybody was let go. And so, for the past couple months, I've been out of a job, really looking to getting back into optical, but nothing was looking good until a couple nights ago. 2 nights ago, an email showed up from Indeed saying that there was another optical position open, and it turns out that it's for a store. Now, this store I'm affiliated with, because when I worked for the lab, the company that I worked for had both a lab, a distribution center, and stores in the same town. But when we were sold off, all of that was disbanded. So I did my application. The people at the store recognized who I was and who I worked for. They called me up first thing yesterday morning, and I did my interview at noon. And they're like, we'll let you know if you got the position, like, on Monday. I said, I sure hope you guys get in contact with me ASAP. I'm hoping that you save me from doing this other job that I don't want to do. And they're like, okay. A couple hours later, I get the call. Yeah, we're going to bring you in. Like, we're offering you the position. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got it. And I'm more or less going back into customer service, but this time I'm going to be an optician. I'm going to be the person who sits down at the desk, and when somebody comes on in, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? What is it that you need? Actually, there's greeters in the store for that already. And they'll be like, what are you looking for? If they're looking for frames, great. The greeters that will actually take care of them. But if they're like, well, I need to put in an order for new lenses for my frames or whatever, they're like, okay, we'll get you over to an optometrist and they'll help you out. And I'm going to be an optometrist. I'm going to help out the customers who need all the important little medical stuff. Here, my cat wants to escape. I'm not an eye doctor, so I'm not going to be like sitting them in the chair and like putting the lenses up against their eyes and asking them to read a chart. That's not going to be me. I'm going to be out in like the main lobby. But yeah, it is going to be good. I already know the work. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, and these are people that I sort of know. I used to communicate with them semi-regularly. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Setting Slam. I used to communicate with them semi-regularly until they turned my position into more administrative and delegation, as I communicated with my team of representatives who were all remote. Essentially, what it was is like everybody used to work in the office, and then people are like, "Well, we're going to be moving away," and the vast majority of the office was like, "Well, we'll work from home." It's like, great. So they all worked from home. Some of them moved away, and it came down to, well, here's the thing: if you're going to work remote, you're going to do all the bitch work, and the people who stayed at the office, they're gonna be like running around somewhat, walking around the lab and doing things, and yeah, like if you guys need help, you reach out to them. So if you could say like the people who are remote talking to the optometrists, I guess you could say they're like customer service level 1, and I was like customer service level 2. Like, I only talked to them if they needed to talk to me. But otherwise, my CSRs, they would reach out to me if they needed something, and then I'd just get it taken care of. And if I needed something, I would tell them, hey, contact these people, let them know what needs to be done. What was the other job about? I heard you talking about the sales. Yeah, it was going to be a sales position where I was going to be walking door to door, trying to generate leads for lawn care products, which is something that I did before, like 15 years ago. 15, 16 years ago. It was between 2007 or 2008 and 2010. It was for like 3.5 years, actually, like around that time that I worked in lawn service. And the last 6 months, I specifically was in sales. What was I going to say about that? Yeah, I was specifically in sales. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart right now. But yeah, the job that I was going to be going to was going to be a sales position. I would be driving probably an hour to get to work, because the city that it's in is about 45 minutes away, but it's on the other side of the city from me rather than on the closer end. So I'd have to drive through the city to get there. Which isn't so bad. The highway cuts right through it, and it's like never busy. But I'd go there, and then I would probably be driving upwards to an hour out of my way to go to a remote location, park my car, and knock on approximately 150 doors a day. Walk about 8 miles, more or less, they say, which is not a problem for me to do. The thing is, it's a commission job. Commission was maybe like, I believe commission they said was starting at 37,000, which isn't bad when they mention, or like the salary I should say is 37,000. The commission was like 7% sales and stuff. And when you add it up, like if you sell enough services and those services get done, that's a lot of money. I remember what it was like too. You know, walking door to door doesn't sound very pleasant. Yeah, you get a lot of pushback. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Here, let me lay down some houses real quick. Another one right here. So yeah, I mean, you get a lot of pushback in sales. A lot of people saying no, and I can deal with it. It's not a problem for me. I'm used to people telling me no, right? But it's like it was just so far out of the way, and I was gonna be working from 11 to 8. Were gonna be my hours. Yeah, I already got my 10,000 steps in when I worked at the lab. You'd think that somebody who has a desk job doesn't walk very much. Dude, I got 10,000 steps in a day because I was always leaving my desk to go check on shit out in the production area and go talk to people. And walking around the lab could take a serious amount of time sometimes. especially when you're searching for something that can't be found. Now let's speed this up. What is it that I got here again? Oh, the expo. Put the expo right. I know they want more residential. I'm gonna flood the shit out of this with industry. There we go. I got to do something about these hospitals and schools. They just take up space. Oh shit! I need power. All right, what was I saying? So, yeah, like I'm going back into an optical position where I'm going to be performing the tasks of the people that I used to talk to on the phone. It's a low-paying job. It's only going to be 17 an hour starting off, but I already have prior experience working in optical, as well as experience working in production. Like, I know the lab portion of it all, and that gives me a little bit of a, not only like a head start, but it gives me an edge. I know things that opticians don't know, because they don't work in the lab. They never set foot in the labs. And they were asking me during the interview, like, what do you think is one of your strongest qualities? And I said, the ability to educate the customer on practices and equipment. Like, what is it that they're buying? Is it best for them? And they can tell me, like, what it is about their prescription that they need, and I can make good recommendations on it. So I am really qualified. I would say that I am very qualified for the job. And there are going to be like 3 levels to just being an optician. Like there's optician 1, 2, 3. And I can very easily see myself going from optician 1 to 2 in a short amount of time. And I'm looking forward to it as well. There's also a sales commission on my job that I'm going to be working as well, which is 2% of what the patient pays. So $17 an hour base is not much, but when I started working in optical as well 4 years ago, that's how I started out as. I said, I currently value myself at 17. They're like, that's great. So this place was like, how about 17? I'm like, yeah, okay, it's $5 less an hour than what I was making. Almost like $6 less, because I was making $22.60 an hour when I was working at the lab. So definitely a cut in my pay, but dude, at least I'll be able to pay for my car and the mortgage with this. And if I can make commission, fuck yeah. Then hell yeah, I can actually see a lot of money coming in for commission. Let's get some more industry in here. You know what? I should save up for more power plants. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, probably kind of need the ins and outs of those lenses. Yeah, dude, and I've got the ins and outs of them. I know how optical works. I'm glad to say that I do know that. I never thought that I would ever get into a position like that, but man, my job that I'm gonna have is not something that AI can replace. I'll say that. That's good. The kitty cat wants to be in front of the chats. Birdie, you can't be in front of the chats. I can't read the chats up here. Why are you being so silly? Such a silly girl. Silly girl. It's because it's warm over there? Is that why you like it? So my laptop is sitting above my PC, and I can imagine all of the heat that's being generated over there. That's probably why she's like cozying up in that spot. Like she can feel the heat being vented from the top of the PC and being right next to the laptop screen. Oh, it feels good. And now I've got her cradled in my arms like a little baby on her back. Feeling good? She's in her roadkill position. You roadkill? You street meat? You look like street meat. Want to run away? Or do you want to lay down there? Want to stay right here? Gonna play with your beans? Give me your beans. Get those beans. You got that. Oh, look at that pollution. Birdie, you're giving me pollution. You are giving me pollution with all that fucking fur coming off you. Doubles as a space heater. Yeah, a very poor space heater. That one there. We'll build another one in a couple of years. Oh my god, they actually do want more industrial. Typical cats. That's why they lay down parked. Yeah, that's why they lay down parked cars, because they're still hot after driving. Lay down unparked cars, yeah. Winter has come, and oh, park yeah, under the cars. I mean, they also like sleep on top of the hood too, or like in the case of kittens, when you find out like one of them is, you know, sleeping on top of your engine block. Okay, let's lay down some more track. All right, fast forward. Pollution very high. Yeah, whatever. You'll like it. That's why you live here. These people like it. Plop some more of these down. Here we are. Yeah. this is going to be a little risky. Actually, let me take a look at the bank. How many more years do I have? Oh, actually, I can take out another loan. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I will do? Actually, I can just do this right now. This is where I'm going to take a risk. All right, big risk. Here's 65 bucks. This is going to work. You know, I know I could always put in the $1 million cheat code, but I'm gonna try to do that without this. All right, lowering the taxes so I can entice people to move into my town. And survey says, oh, still making money. Okay, that's good news. Oh, just one away. Okay. Actually, that's perfect. Put that right there. I suppose I could put the, yeah, I could put the stadium out here. I'll do that once I got more money. The $1 million code. Yeah. Like, how it goes is, you, like, spend all your money, and when it comes to the time that you adjust your taxes, you lower everything down to 0 for what you're spending it on. And once the year turns over, you go back into your taxes and raise everything back up and, like, release L1, and you got $1 million. $1 million. Good. Hey, Metropolis. You can't. Keep trying to go there. Do I have to move the screen? Do I have to move the screen? Alright, Warren. That's okay. It's so cheap to live here that people put up with crime. Look at my house there. That gray building. Got like a little pond in the front. It's got 3 floors. I'm not sure if that patio area is also supposed to be a pool. I don't see any water. So I just assume it's like maybe a greenhouse or something. Hello, TL. Hello, Legend. How's it going, man? We're gonna shoot for a megalopolis this time. Last time I wasn't doing that. I just wanted to do like a semi like donut build. But this time it's gonna be a megalopolis. But commercial is dying because I don't have enough people. They say they want industry, but not enough of it. It's not building. That's okay. I could be making more money, but I took myself off of 3%. I'm gonna build some more residential. Here we go. here. Go down. There we go. Fast forward. And eventually I'm going to have to build 4 more power plants. Oop. Park. Or, yeah. Theme park. Pretty good. Oh, nice. Megalopolis. Yeah. So I remember as a little kid, when going through the SimCity booklet, whenever it showed examples of what the Megalopolis looked like, it was on this map in particular. Like, this is probably the best map to build a city. You got this one river going through, it's got this little island. What's nice about water in this game is pollution doesn't travel over water. So you can just like leave your industrial and airport areas like right over here. None of that pollution goes anywhere. It'll be a nice red dot on your map as like how thick it is, but it don't matter. The water just instantly cleans it up. I gotta do something about these schools and hospitals though. Education and healthcare is not allowed in my city. Everyone must breathe smog. Everyone must be a victim of crime. And if you're not committing a crime, then you're not making money. Actually, like, majority of the crime is happening out here. Lay down some more track. There we go. Fast forward that again. Put a park down right there. I'm gonna move this stadium to somewhere else. More residential zones needed. Give me more money and I'll build it. How much money am I making? At 3%, what am I making? Ah, yes, the conditions of favorable topography, such as a river, are quite necessary. Yeah, they are. That's why, like, a lot of people can get away with putting, like, all industry down here without a fire department, because it don't matter. Pollution's not going to travel over the water. But if you want a megalopolis, you gotta, like, make the industry surrounding everything. Like the mighty Tigris and Euphrates rivers, or the Nile in ancient times, or the banks of the Mississippi in modern, water is king. That's right. Except, I think it was more of the Mississippi that gives everybody down in Baton Rouge cancer. And if you live between the Tigris and the Euphrates, there's just violence because fucking Iraq, man. Let's see. Alright, so I got like, what was that, 400 bucks or something? Alright, let's gauge that again now that I got some railroad out there. With that money, I'll just put down a new stadium elsewhere and start filling in some residential, I guess. Okay, yeah, you know what? I can do that. Money that I'm making. Let's do another loan. Sure, I guess it doesn't work out for all civilizations. Yeah, man. said it before and I said it again. If Iraq wasn't such a dangerous place to be, I would fucking love to go visit. Because man, do I love ancient Mesopotamia. It's the place to be. Okay. Wait. Pause this for a second. Actually, I don't even need to pause it. What am I doing? Game's chugging along as it is. Main stadium. So there's some money down the drain right now. Yep. Down here. Then we've got. The train station. I'm gonna give the train station to these guys. Commercial. And some more industry right there. Yeah. I could just fill this out too. Get this down here. Make sure that we got some alternate power. Probably fill this in too. It's looking good. Okay. Fast forward. December and money. Not much, but yeah, you know what? What? That. That. There. Increase some lead value. You know what? I should really also shave it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care the natural look. All All right, this is good. RCI is looking good. I'm still making money. Yeah, doing all right. September. Things are looking pretty good over here. Got these giant apartment complexes here, these high rises. And money. There we go. Lay down some more track. Okay. Fast forward. Things are turning out pretty good for my town despite the pride. They like it. It's what citizens want. This little thing right here, I always wondered if that was like a little community farm. That's what this is. Oh. It's also, dilapidated. Yeah, I'll fill this in with residential and then I'll work on industrial again. It's money. Alright, so just 2 more there, and then I'll work on this block. Yeah, wintertime. Yep. Still like one of the only Sim cities that has like changes in the weather. And money. Alright, let's go spend it. thinking about it, I did this part wrong. That's okay. I'm not gonna go back on it. However, I probably should. But I'll certainly need some more cash for that. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back on it. That's okay. Suppose I could start on it. Go. Works. Yeah. Track up there. Speed this up again. Yeah, let you know it's pretty cool watching you beat some Mega Man 2 earlier. If you're still here. I probably should increase my taxes. Alright, go back up to 7. Watch all that come down. And boom! Okay, that's funny. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Got it. This. Yeah, this is fine if I do it like this. Darn it. Okay. Now it looks like industry is gonna make a comeback. $15 more years. Well, I have a fountain by then. Hey, money. I will probably do this. Fill this in. I'll wait for some more power plants to be completed. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do that. I always wondered why in the original SimCity they start you off in the year 1900. I can't imagine there being like a lot of rural towns that begin with like skyscrapers and shit, or nuclear power plants for that matter. Like, imagine if SimCity was restricted, like, starts out at 1900, but what you're able to develop was restricted by what was available at the time. Let's put another power plant down. Sure hope I don't suffer a nuclear meltdown. Those are always possible. But I think that only happens if a natural disaster destroys your power plant. Who's all here? Who's lurking in the chat? Which of my viewers are here? Make some small talk. Hey, City. He's looking in the chat. Yep. Now there's some. Let's read some news here. From Joe Blow. There's an article that says hundreds of your. Here, I'll just lower this. Hundreds of Warner Brothers DVDs probably don't work anymore. Is an article published by Chris Bumbray. It's probably AI generated. I see this shit all the time. It says, I'm a huge fan of old movies now. Oh yeah, there's my fountain. I'm a huge fan of old movies. Now, when I say old, I don't mean movies from 10, 20, or even 30 or 40 years ago. I love movies from the golden age of Hollywood, specifically the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. I've always loved this period, and given how hard it is to find many of these movies on streaming, I've made an effort to buy as many of these movies on physical media as possible. As such, I have thousands of old movies on DVD, and among my most treasured titles are a few dozen DVD box sets Warner Brothers put out in the mid-2000s, as they control the best library of classic film. A few months ago, I dug into an old Humphrey Bogart box set to watch a favorite of mine, Passage to Marseille. After about an hour, the disc simply stopped working. The same thing happened with another movie from the set, Across the Pacific. I actually thought my old Blu-ray player was to blame, and given that I was in need of an upgrade anyway, I bought a new UHD player and just forgot about it. Flash forward to about a week ago, when I decided to throw on an old Errol Flynn movie called Desperate Journey, the same thing happened. This was more concerning to me, as unlike the other movies I mentioned, this has never gotten an HD release and was unavailable digitally. I did a little research online, and to my horror, I landed on several home theater forum threads and a couple of good videos, confirming this was no fluke. It turns out that virtually every Warner Brothers DVD disc manufactured between 2006 and 2008 has succumbed to the dreaded laser rot, where discs simply stop working due to a rotting of the lasers. Once it happens, it can't be undone. This was a frequent problem with laserdiscs back in the 80s and 90s, but it wasn't a huge problem with DVDs. The issue comes down to the way the discs were authored. Many of the titles affected, which range from classics like The Wild Bunch and The Shawshank Redemption, to TV collections like The Dukes of Hazzard, have been reissued on Blu-ray or digital HD. Some of the titles, such as the many titles in the Looney Tunes collections, and many of the golden age of Hollywood movies, have not, making them, in a lot of cases, lost media. So, what can be done about this? Nothing. As stated in the retro blasting video, we had a ticking time bomb on our hands. Sure. And the only way around the problem was to rip our faves to something like Plex, but it's too late for the majority of discs. Warner Brothers, of course, has yet to comment on this, so people like me have thousands of worthless discs cluttering our shelves. SETI, you say, I feel so double about physical and digital media. When it's digital, I feel like it's never yours, but physical media stops working after a while. Yeah, I know, that be the case, right? So far, Blu-ray discs aren't affected, although all HD DVD discs put out by Warner Brothers in this period are basically expensive coasters. While it would be great if Warner Brothers was trying to make good to consumers by at least offering us replacement MOD discs from the Warner archive, I'm not holding my breath. Given that discs only went bad after 15 years or so, I'm sure they feel like we got our money's worth. Happens when I read. Which we certainly didn't, in my opinion. Special shout out to Damn Fool Idealistic Crusader, a superb home theater YouTube channel that was way ahead of this story. Update. According to one of our readers, FilmFan89, Warner Brothers will replace some discs if you contact them directly, with a catch. They will only replace discs that are currently in print, and sadly, many of the defective titles are not. Reach out to them through the Warner Brothers store and keep us posted in the comment thread if they come through with replacements. Well, I don't know if I have any of those problems because I don't have, like, Golden Age era films. Not like they were mentioning. All right, let's get back. Let's see here. Get the volume back up. All right, we've got money to build stuff again. Here. Yeah. There we go. 6K. Perfect. Let's get our fountain. Fountain. We'll put our fountain right here. Probably not going to do much, but hey, Doom, how's it going? I still have boxes of CDs I bought in my teens. Yeah, man. I don't know if the same thing will affect those. Teddy says, it's kind of annoying, too, how many laptops don't have disk drives anymore. Yeah. Like, we don't have CD drives or DVD drives in laptops. Everything's, like, fucking streaming and cloud-based. Like, they don't want you to have physical media anymore. Really long train track. Okay. building down. Tether these together. There we are. All right. Fast forward this again. On the flip side, it doesn't make them bulky anymore. That's true. Lower the volume on this again. All right, let's take a look at another article. What else do we have? This study is needed to be upper middle class in Illinois, study says. LA Council is making Simpsons producer tear down his treehouse inspired by the show. Oh, that's a shame. Final Fantasy X remake, turn-based combat versus real-time madness. Well, I know nothing about a 10 remake. Illinois House of Republicans announced a package of bills to give relief for working families. Pretty good. Although, I don't have a family. Save State's battle against the Robot Masters continues with Mega Man 2. Well, that's relevant. I wonder why it's showing me an article about Mega Man 2. It couldn't possibly know that I was watching somebody play it earlier. Alright, this was published by Vincent Mahoney. Welcome back to Save State, where the Mega Boy has become a Mega Man. We're currently living in the year 20XX, and hopefully it's everything you've hoped and dreamed for. But I've been living in the past, continuing down a path of playing more Mega Man games. Since we're playing the very first title in the series, I seem to have developed a Mega habit. Now for this week, I look at Mega Man 2, which was developed only a year after its predecessor and happens to be one of my favorites in the Mega Man series ever. It's actually my favorite as well. In recent years, there has been a lot more discussion about whether or not the first 3 Mega Man games in the series are overrated in comparison to the ones that released later, which is primarily why I decided to continue replaying the titles in this series as a kind of retrospective on the Mega Man franchise. Mega Man 2 opens with notably higher production values than the first game, going so as far as to give players a glimpse into the backstory and world of the Blue Bomber. Players can see the futuristic cityscape while also being told about the struggle between Dr. Light, a fictional representation of a genius billionaire, and Dr. Wily, a more realistic representation of a real-life billionaire. The opening crawl ends with the iconic shot of Mega Man atop a building, hair blowing in the breeze before putting on his helmet and teleporting to the stage select screen, this time giving you a choice of which of the 8 robot masters you'd like to fight. Cedric says, "Legend, are you still here? This is a story for you." Yeah, it is. The way in which the stages in Mega Man 2 play is almost exactly what I'd describe as perfect NES level design. The Robot Master Woodman stage takes place in a forest where enemies attack from above you fairly regularly, which teaches you how to avoid and deal with foes you can't directly shoot since your Mega Buster weapon fires exclusively on the X-axis. You'll occasionally be stopped by these beefy fire-breathing tiger robots, which teach you how to apply damage pressure while also avoiding powerful attacks. Bubbleman stage has a significant underwater segment where your controls are changed to give Mega Man more jump height, so you have to jump through some passages with spikes on the ceiling, controlling your vertical momentum so you don't touch the spikes overhead. Mega Man 2 doesn't have the most complex level design or the most brutal stages on the NES, or anything like that, but it consistently... Excuse me? Sorry there. Got a cough. But it consistently has a strong quality throughout where, if you lose a life, you can clearly see a place where you can improve. There are a couple of instances where there are some death pit gimmicks you might not see coming, might not be able to see coming, such as the Robot Master Heatman stage, with the disappearing blocks. But even in those instances, there are usually one-ups set just before the gimmick, so they're only mild setbacks. Also in Mega Man 2 are the 3 item tools, eventually replaced by Mega Man's faithful canine companion Rush. Items 1, 2, and 3 are all useful traversal items Mega Man can acquire from Heatman, Airman, and Flashman, respectively. Item 1 makes hovering platforms that can be used to scale around tough platforming segments, while Item 2 can be used to skip the long horizontal disappearing block section in the Heatman stage, because using it summons a small jet that flies you forward. Item 3 climbs walls and is admittedly less exciting than the other two, but is still required at a couple of points in Wily's castle stages at the end of the game. Defeating Robot Masters gives you their weapons, just like in Mega Man 1. Bubble, Air, Quick, Heat, Wood, Metal, Flash, and Crash Man make up your boss roster for this entry, each with their own stages and level gimmicks. Mega Man 2 was made quickly and likely without much time to balance the weapons against another, because this is the title that likely has the strongest special weapon in the entire Mega Man franchise, Metal Blades. The aforementioned weakness of the Mega Buster weapon is that you can only fire it horizontally, but Metal Blades can fire in 8 directions, deals very reasonable damage, and is also the boss weakness for half of the Robot Masters for some reason. The Metal Blades, being powerful as they are, typically causing players to overlook other special weapons in the game, however, which is a shame since the air shooter can one-shot normally troublesome mech enemies, while the quick boomerangs are great damage and easily spammed at enemies. Mega Man 2 is one of the most accessible classic Mega Man games, largely because you can start with all different bosses and still come out of it feeling like you are reasonably challenged and that it wasn't overbearingly difficult. The challenge really ramps up, however, when you reach Wily Castle stages after defeating the first 8 bosses. Wily Castle 1 has one of the most iconic backing themes in the entire Mega Man series, and ends with a challenging mechanical dragon boss that only gives you single blocks to use as footholds over a bottomless pit. Interestingly, this dragon has no invulnerability frames whatsoever, so it can be killed in less than 10 seconds. In fact, most of the bosses in Wily's castle have no iframes, which means you can spam shots against them and kill them in short order if you're good at button mashing. That's except for Wily Castle 4, which has what is most likely the worst boss in the entire series, a set of 5 security cameras called Boo Beam Trap. Yeah. This is an awful boss because it's effectively a puzzle boss with no indication that it is such. The boss only has one weakness, Crash Bomb, in which destroys them in a single hit, but there are 5 walls blocking your progress that can only be destroyed by Crash Bombs. The reason this is an issue is because you only have 7 Crash Bombs with no way to get additional weapon energy during the fight. So if you waste more than a single shot, you have to let the trap shoot at you until you die because it's no longer possible to win. Due to this, Boo Beam Trap is probably the single boss in Mega Man 2 that is a complete miss, and it's a major stinker. After clearing Boo Beam Trap, you're dropped into a room with another Mega Man series staple, the Boss Rush Teleporter Room. Thankfully, due to the boss arenas being flat this time, several of the bosses are even easier to fight than the first time around, and you can watch as Metal Man's own Metal Blades kill him in just 2 hits. After clearing out the boss's rush, you'll face off against Wily in another flying ship of his, and he could be defeated in just 2 charged up atomic fire shots in the first phase, and Crash Bombs or Metal Blades, which will make short work of his second phase. Wily even 6 holographic projection of an alien on you, which is easily defeated with Bubble Lead, a weapon that thankfully has more than just 7 ammos. With the alien defeated, Wily's hologram machine breaks down just like every other plan he has, and he's once again forced to beg Mega Man for mercy and forgiveness. A big thing to note with Mega Man 2 is that it not only improved the presentation of the game, but its visuals as whole. Backgrounds and foreground tiles are more intricately drawn. You'll regularly experience larger, more detailed enemies, and you'll see those improvements in all of the stages you venture through as Mega Man. The controls have also been tightened, as in Mega Man 1, there was a slight amount of slipperiness when you stopped to move in that is non-existent in the second entry. If there's any one negative with Mega Man 2, it's that this is a title prone to classic NES slowdown. something I had forgotten happened in this to such an extent because my primary way to play entries in the classic Mega Man series was through the Anniversary Collection that released on the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. The Anniversary Collection lacked the slowdown that's prevalent in the NES titles because it ran stripped down versions of the PS1 Complete Works version of the games that never left Japan. So seeing how Mega Man 2 chugs when multiple FX or enemies are on screen in much newer Legacy Collection version was quite surprising. Some liked the authenticity, however, but it just wasn't what I was used to. There is, of course, a large amount of jank in Mega Man 2, seeing as it was only the second title in the franchise. What sets it apart from something like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is that a lot of the balance issues present are actually in the player's favor, rather than punishing the player for not knowing to buy a specific crystal or crouch in a particular area. Metal Blades being so strong against most of the game and E-Tanks being implemented to help players who are less competent with 2D action platformers are part of why Mega Man 2 is so fun. The level design is basically spot on, still taking effort and precision from the player to succeed, but not overwhelmingly hitting the player with cheap shots like what was built into the throwback title Mega Man 9. Outside of a single boss that is problematic design, the rest of Mega Man 2 was clearly a design highlight of video games in the late 80s. Hey Benji, what is this TL is reading off of? I'm reading an article talking about Mega Man 2. Somebody recently played it and they just wanted to write an article about it. I found it relevant because Legend is Live had just recently played it today and beat it earlier. So I was like, oh, hey, I wonder why this article showed up. Couldn't possibly know that I was watching that video, could it? I think this will bring today's entry of Save State to a close. I'm not certain if I'll continue to do this as a Mega Man retrospective, but I've had a lot of fun playing Mega Man 1 and 2 and might continue going further through the entries of the series to really remind myself of how the Mega Man series evolved through the 90s. I hope you all join us and blah, 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 blah. Let's get back to the game here. There we go. All right. Ooh, 36K. That's good. I can use that to make stuff. Yeah, yeah. Beautifully written, TL. I was kidding, of course. Wrote it himself. Oh, I just got here. Nice. It sounds well thought out. Yeah, Benji, that wasn't me. I was just reading an article online. All right. Let's get some more of these. Oh, shit. It's a waste of money. I'll lay down this residential here. No, I can't put it there. Later I can. Yeah, Benji, I'm going to shoot for a Megalopolis in this one. Let's see. I am working... yeah, industry here. I want to build my industry first. Let's see. I'm gonna go get a 40-piece chicken nugget now and stuff my face until I comatose. Nice, Benji. I used to do that too. I mean, I still do that technically. And that's no joke. I still do that. I am a fat ass. Okay, let's see. Burr, 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 burr. fill these in. Once I run out of money, I will... Oh, can't do that there. Okay. I'll read another article. Crime warning. Food comas. Yeah. Go. More residential zones needed. Don't say. Yeah, I do have... Okay, yeah, I got 8 power plants there. That's good for the whole map. I'll just get rid of these. Getting rid of the shoreline is how you prevent floods. That. Go down from there. Yeah. Another library. Nice. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right there. Okay. I can actually... Yeah, I'll figure this out later. I don't need to worry about this. What I should be doing is this. That's not going to line up perfectly, so I'm doing this well. You're a super genius. Three. Down here, put another library in there. All right. Oop. All right. Looks good. I can work with that. I just gotta let this grow. Hey, $0. Look at that. Perfect. Let that develop. Alright, let's take a look for another article. Preferably one about gaming. And let's take a game real quick. Take a look at this. Go. Got a couple of you watching. I can read for you. Popeyes is returning a cherished meal box to menus for a limited time. Let's read about that. It's not about gaming, but pretty certain everybody here loves Popeyes. Maybe not their service, but food's damn delicious. Alright. This is written by Nikki Munoz. If you're a Popeyes fan who has been missing the shrimp tackle box, you'll be delighted to know that the fast food chain is bringing it back. Confirmed to the takeout in an email, the cherished meal box will return nationwide starting March 3rd. Ooh. Is today the 1st, right? Or is today the... I forget. I forget if today is the 1st or the 2nd. Oh, that's going to be real soon. For the uninitiated, the shrimp tackle box contains 8 crispy, seasoned, and breaded butterfly shrimp. And there's another windmill. An iconic Popeyes biscuit, and a regular side. Or you could also opt for the surf and turf option, which swaps out half of the shrimp for... there's land. Yeah. Shrimp for 2 chicken tenders. Both options cost around $6 and come with your choice of sauce, including the chain's classic tartar sauce. I don't like tartar sauce. Yeah, you know, your city looks like a typical American city. Then again, it would be a challenge to make a city look like a European one. They grew organically. Well, I wouldn't say this looks very American. Maybe this part looks American. Wonder why this area is having such a hard time. This is my ghetto. It's always like right around here too, where things are shit. I mean, granted it looks bad, but these areas of the city are kind of necessary. Got some dollars. Let's take a look here. And who can I give that to? Give that to you? Residential right there. Alright, so what was I saying? The seafood-centric meal box offers customers who are observing Lent a few more... I don't care. You know what? I'm done with that. Alright, here we go. Based on its new trailer, I predict a Minecraft movie will make $1 trillion. This is written by Christopher Livingston. Kids are gonna like Jack Black holding up items for Minecraft like a water bucket while he yells the words, "Water bucket!" 2023's Dungeons & Dragons movie made a lot of clever references to D&D, the game, like one character being told to hold important quest items because, as we eventually realize, he has a bag of holding, or the moment an NPC walks mindlessly off in a completely straight line once his quest was completed and he had nothing further to do in the story. The Minecraft movie is going about things a bit differently. It's not making sly references to Minecraft, instead it's whipping out items from the game, holding them up to the camera and yelling their names at full volume. Take a look at the final trailer and count how many times that happens. I think it's a great strategy, actually. This is a movie for little itty-bitty Minecraft fans. Some might call them children. So there's no point in being subtle. In the final trailer, we see Jack Black use a water bucket to land safely from a fall, use flint and steel to ignite another portal, and give his companions elytra wingsuits to fly, which are all items directly ripped from the game. These items aren't just shown or nodded to, they're named, loudly. Black literally shouts, "Flint and steel!" while using flint and steel. My prediction based on this trailer is that a Minecraft movie will be the first film to make $1 trillion. There are a lot of little kids who love Minecraft, and I bet those kids will like watching a movie filled with things they recognize from Minecraft. And they'll like yelling out the names of those things when they see those things, just like Jack Black does. Let's see. Hey, Zipper. Think I can browser? Or think I can Bowser? Oh, you want a Bowser to run around? Here. I just saved my game. We'll let Bowser loose. Let's see what he does. As soon as the game catches up, there's a lot of shit in the screen. Oh, there he is.
Bowser attack! The King of the Koopas has invaded our city. While looking for Mario and Luigi, Bowser is destroying everything in sight. Contain the fires he has set and repair the damage before he decides to return for his second stroll through downtown.
Let's see what he does. Let's follow him around. I want to see how devastating this is. So this is the trail of destruction he's leaving. And, oh, he's about to, like, leave town. Look like, oh, no, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, no, there goes a theme park. There goes 2 libraries. No. 3 libraries. Now he's just out in the woods. Going for a stroll. Setting things on fire. Now he's going, oh, I thought he was going to go out to sea for a moment. Oh, and that's where he ended. All right, destroyed those. Take a look at the devastation he's caused. Oh my goodness, look at the fires he left. Oh, this is no bueno. Zipper, what did you do? Oh no, there goes my house. My house is destroyed. It was right there. Oh, more residential zones needed. No shit. They're all gone. Now you're going to be telling me, like, oh, there's not enough of something or other. While I let that burn, let's go back to the article. Actually, we'll do this. We'll go to the map. There we go. We'll just watch that update in real time, I guess. Like in the trailer, when a chicken jockey appears and Jack Black yells, "Chicken jockey!" Kids will dig that, though I think Warner Brothers could have saved a lot of budget by just having Jack Black stream himself playing Minecraft and yelling item names. What a hero. He invited Bowser in. Look, I did it for my citizens. Children will also like seeing other stuff directly pulled from the game. It's not like the kid in the movie uses a forge and anvil to make a sword the way we've seen in so many fantasy movies. She uses a 6x6 grid to lay down one little stick and 2 little diamonds and a column, and that makes a sword, just like in the game. The sword hasn't been adapted for a live-action film either. It looks exactly like a pixelated diamond sword from the game. That's why the movie is going to be big. It's just like the game, and that should make Minecraft fans happy. Minecraft movie opens in theaters April 4th, 2 days before my birthday. So I'll probably go see it for my birthday. Oh wow, look at my city go. There was stuff there, now there's not. Alright, and that fire's still going, I think, right? Yeah, like down here. Taking out all that industry. This is what Bowser can do to your city if you have no money to fix this. Yeah, that article was written by a 9-year-old. Yeah, it was. Yeah, compromises must be made. Indeed. And they were. Oh, those people are fine, though. Let's take a look here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, oh no. Well, the fires seem to have extinguished themselves over here. Doesn't mean that they won't continue to spread from the east. Alright, let's watch this. Where does this go? Oh my god, Zipper, what did you do? Now I'm the hero that people love. Oh my goodness. You must hate me. That's why you said that a Bowser should be let loose. I can never forgive myself. I don't know what that article did to my phone, but it's like going super slow now. Alright, so that died off right there. This is practically all gone. I've got a little bit of a museum. Where? Right here, right? That was a museum right here? Wonder if it still works. Windmill survived. None of that shit ever comes back in, too. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. The year is 1974. Bowser had attacked. Take a look at the map. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Let's take a look at crime. A lot less crime here now since everything's underdeveloped. Right here, lots of looters. Especially in this little corner down here. There is some happening here at the amusement park. Let's take a look at land value. A lot of value here. Completely undeveloped, but hey, there's a fountain. The fountain's still there. The bank is still there. The windmill is still there. So yeah, a lot of value. Pollution. Oh, dude, just call Bowser Captain Planet. He brought pollution down to 0. Let's take a look here. So, population density. Most people live right here. And population growth. Well, this still needs to be updated. I think it's counting all of the rubble. All of the rubble as areas where there could be population growth. But it's a negative growth, so it's just going down. Especially right here in this corner. Maybe there are like people wandering around in the wreckage. Fucking Bowser, man. What happens when you unleash Bowser on the real world? Peach needs to save us all and just marry him. Make him happy. Take one for the team, Peach. Okay. Well. Reload that. Ah, yes. Back to where we were. Good old 1968s. Yeah, I got another windmill. That's right. Let's see. Sort that. Put a windmill there. I have money again. Yep, I shall do that. I shall do this. Three. Let's take a look here. I'm afraid for that Minecraft movie, only because the characters they wrote. Like, Jason Momoa looks like he's gonna act like a goddamn fool. And I know little kids are gonna love it, but man, that costume of his is fucking atrocious. And I know it matches his character, who's supposed to be like some fucking influencer. Really hate the look of the characters in that movie. Jack Black may bring the energy, but it does feel kind of like a cop-out. Well, I don't know if cop-out is the right word. It's probably the wrong word. I'm just saying the wrong shit. But, I don't know. It just feels like... What is it? They grabbed a person who will appeal to the lowest common denominator, and that being children. Yes. Yeah, they should add Jar Jar Binks. Boy, said you really love Jar Jar Binks, don't you? Darth Jar Jar? Darth Binks? Save that. And... let's get one again. So while this fills in, and we are over 200,000 population. Let the crime roll in. Let's find another article to read. Citigroup mistakenly credited a customer account with $81 trillion. That sounds like an interesting read. Alright, it's from Reuters. Citigroup erroneously credited $81 trillion instead of $280 to a customer's account and took hours to reverse the transaction. A, quote, near miss that shows up in the bank's operational issues it has fought to fix, the Financial Times first reported on Friday. Feud with Kyle, then sell out to save face seems typical to me. The error, which occurred last April, was missed by a payments employee, and a second official assigned to check the transaction report was cleared to be processed the next day, citing an internal account and 2 people familiar with the event. A third employee caught the error 1.5 hours after the payment was processed, and the transaction was ultimately reversed several hours later. No funds left Citi, which disclosed the near miss. When a bank processed the wrong amount but is able to recover the funds to the Federal Reserve and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, Citi told Reuters in an emailed statement its detective controls promptly identified the inputting error between 2 ledger accounts and that it reversed the entry, adding the incident had no impact on the bank or the client. There were 10 near misses of $1 billion or more at Citi last year. 10 near misses of $1 billion. Holy shit. Down to the 13 the year before, according to an internal report seen by the FT. Citi declined to comment on this report. Last month, Citi CFO Mark Mason said the bank is investing more to address its compliance issues, referring to regulatory penalties for risk management and data governance. We saw the need, here's a quote. We saw the need to invest more in the transformation of data, the technology, on improving the quality of the information coming out of our regulatory reporting, Mason said. Last July, Citi was fined $136 million for insufficient progress in tackling those issues, and in 2020, it was fined $400 million for some risk and data failures. No, city fucked up. All right. Let's get back into this here. All right, got some money again. There's Indeed telling me that I have 13 notifications waiting for me. I will not respond to them. Actually, I need to tell Indeed to stop emailing me shit because I just got a job. Let's see. Land. Please look at all this garbage that's developing over here. There's a lot of gas stations. And a couple of convenience stores. Actually, this might be like fast food or something. Alright, may as well fill that in there. Closing in on it. May as well fill this up. Brian morning. Oh. It's not crime, it's a part of my urban renewal project. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Got money left over? Let's go ahead and fill this in, because now I don't feel like having this destroyed by flood. Are y'all enjoying me reading articles? Want me to keep reading stuff? Make it feel good? Can't imagine like me talking all the time makes my voice sound any better. It gets really raspy. I know how much you guys love to compliment me about my voice. That takes care of that. Park. Let's see. 2, 3. Nope, we'll put the park right here where no one likes to go. That'll increase the land value. Then we'll have shittier houses. Well, actually, better looking shitty houses. I don't really have much money to go around here. Let's say that this is probably where I'm gonna. Oh, this is all wrong then. It's okay. I'll fix this in a little bit. Alright, back to making money. See that I got 5 of you here. May as well... Well, 4 of you. I'm also watching. See, gas company cancels customer's technician appointment 30 minutes before it's due. It turns out you can get Baldur's Gate 3's best assassin armor without killing a baby angel elephant. Oh, here we go. Patrick Stewart confirmed multiple plans for Star Trek Star Wars crossovers have been floated. I would personally get such a kick out of that. Patrick Stewart gets candid about a potential crossover between Star Trek and Star Wars with a surprising revelation. Written by Praddick. Reviewed by Vidi. Oh, this fucking sounds AI. Reeks of AI. Alright, we'll read this here. Let me lower the volume. There we go. Actor Patrick Stewart is best known for playing the role of Captain Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation. In 2020, the veteran actor appeared alongside Star Wars legend Mark Hamill in a promotional campaign for Uber Eats that shined the spotlight on 2 of the most influential sci-fi franchises of all time. While discussing the work for the campaign, this article needs to be a little more accurate. Star Wars is not sci-fi. Granted, there is fictional science in it, but it is space fantasy. There. Now I made sure that we're all clear. Good. Actor Patrick Stewart is best known. I already read that. While discussing the work for the campaign, Stewart discussed how Star Trek and Star Wars had impacted the sci-fi genre over multiple decades. At the same time, Stewart also revealed that some ideas for the 2 properties to cross over had floated around in the past. Here's what Stewart had to say about a potential Star Wars and Star Trek crossover. Before I read further, just want to say there is a animated series out there on YouTube, was also on Stars after it got really popular, called How It Should Have Ended. If you've never seen it, it likes to reimagine movies with different endings. Always comical. Pretty much. In the Star Trek 2009, How It Should Have Ended, when the Enterprise was about to get sucked into the wormhole that it created with the red matter after detonating it in Nero's ship, they couldn't escape the gravity well that it created. And so Kirk was like, you know what? Just go in. We're explorers. And they're like, okay. So they go inside, and then they appear on the other side of the wormhole, and there's like a fucking Star Destroyer waiting for them. They're like, oh shit, and then it just starts blowing the hell out of their ship. Alright. Patrick Stewart appeared as Captain Jean-Luc Picard in the series Star Trek Next Generation. He later reprised the role for several film continuations and the revival streaming series Picard. Stewart talked about how his work on the sci-fi franchise in an interview with Men's Journal. During the interview, Stewart discussed the influence of Star Trek and Star Wars, admitting that he has always been fascinated by the idea of the 2 properties crossing over in some way or form. There have been a lot of ideas thrown about on putting together 2 iconic universes and having all of these great characters coming into contact. I would personally get such a kick out of that. The X-Men franchise actor made the above statement, expressing a keen interest in seeing characters from the Starfleet interact with the inhabitants of a galaxy far, far away. Despite Stewart's suggestion that crossover ideas have been discussed, nothing concrete has materialized from these conversations. The closest the two franchises have to uniting was the 2020 Uber Eats promotional campaign, which brought Stewart and actor Mark Hamill together. I will note too, like, two franchises that I always wanted to see get together, but never have, was Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. I would have loved to have seen Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. No, instead we got like Street Fighter versus Tekken. Okay. But dude, everybody in the early to mid 90s, they wanted, like everyone back in fucking 1994, they wanted Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. That was the crossover they wanted. You tell me if you would have loved to have seen that crossover, or if there's another crossover you would have liked to have seen, such as Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct. Like the three big games from 1994 or 1995. Because I know Killer Instinct came out in 94, and right, it came out in 94 and then was released on consoles in 95. I think that was the case, unless it was 95 to 96, I forget. But yeah, Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, I would, oh my goodness, it would make me go happy pee. Let's say that. Okay. Back to the article. In the same interview, Stewart was asked about his thoughts on a potential meetup with Picard and Mark. What was that? Okay, never mind. In the same interview, Stewart was asked about his thoughts on a potential meetup between Picard and Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker. Oh, there's that little bug. Got him. In response, Stewart revealed how his character would respond to coming across the Jedi Knight in a fictional interaction between the two icons. Quote, I would think that Picard would want Skywalker on his crew, but would be sure to keep a careful eye on him, because he has a few personality traits that Picard might want to keep tabs on. Stewart made the above statement, implying that Picard's skepticism and reluctance to easily trust others would also carry over to his meeting of Luke Skywalker. Folks, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2, crazy for Street Fighter. Too crazy for Street Fighter. Yeah, it would be. Can you imagine, like, fucking Scorpion, like, burning Dalsim alive with his own fire? Like, Dalsim's using Yoga Fire, Yoga Flame, and then Scorpion just rips his face off, and then from his skull just fucking burns him to death. And then you hear the Street Fighter 2 announcer say, "You win! Fatality!" And the elephant's in the background. Remember the Mortal Kombat DC game, though? Yeah, but that was possible because Warner Brother owns both Mortal Kombat and DC. But I'll be right back. I need to check on something. So don't go away. Keep an eye on the city. Make sure it doesn't burn down, please. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, let's Nothing happened, right? You guys paid attention, kept an eye on things. All right, well, this continues to do its thing. Let me read more of the article. Meanwhile, Hamill felt that Luke would respect Picard if the two characters crossed paths. At the same time, he revealed that Luke would most likely be blown away by the level of organization within Starfleet, given how unorganized the Rebel Alliance was. Therefore, it is safe to say that both actors had given some thought to a potential crossover between the two characters. Well, that was the last of the article. And welcome back. Thank you, Zipper. Thank you. Alright, that article's over. Let's get back into the game. And once I run out of money, I will find another to read. Yeah, this area is just absolute trash. I like it. Yeah, my eyeball. This has to go. We land, right? Where should I put this? Not there. Not there. I meant to put this here. I will put it right here. Yep. Okay, that works out. You know what? No. Do that. Put that there. It's here. How are my other spots looking? This is all developed. Looks like fucking garbage, but yeah, it's fine. It's all severely underdeveloped. That's probably because of crime. Well, you know what? When the time comes, I'll work on making it better. I'll actually... gonna do only minor whoops. There we go. Excellent. necessary. Oh, you know what? I had to do that. Okay. Yeah, if those guys were going to develop. I had to do that. Perfect. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, well. That's fine. That's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Made it look pretty. Dude. Okay. Oh, more land. I'm gonna put it right there. Because I want those guys to be happy. More land. Yeah, you know where I'm gonna put that? I'm gonna put that right. Oh shit. OCD. There we go. It right there. Spawn for residential. That's okay. Now, time to save my game. Destroy these. It's funny how, like, in the booklet, it describes that, like, hospitals and schools, or like hospitals, I believe in particular, are what prevents your city from suffering disasters. And if you keep bulldozing them, like, disasters will occur. However, there's nothing in the game's code that actually indicates that that will happen. So it might just be a bunch of horseshit. And the whole reason why you get rid of schools and hospitals in the original SimCity is because they serve no function. They do not add to the population of your city. They just take up space. It'd be nice if they actually did have an impact on whether or not disasters occurred. But wow, I didn't have enough money. Okay. Just let it all come in. All right, fast forward. Get some more money in. There we go. Get that money in. And fill in the rest. Okay, we'll see how these turn out. Fast forward. Yeah, once these develop just a little bit further, I see that there's one right there. Get rid of that. See how this turns out. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Yeah, once things develop properly, and I have like no schools or hospitals taking up space, then I think I'll start putting in police stations. I don't really have much to worry about when it comes to pollution. Like, commercial zones don't care about pollution. So far, so good. Oh, land. I'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, we got one right here. Those guys developed. I'm worried about this one. This one could still turn into like a school or a hospital. And there's a school right in front of the library. How dare you? That's high land value. Another one right here next to this library. It's also high land value. There's a hospital. That's supposed to be there. Yeah, the higher the land value, the more money you bring in. Doesn't necessarily mean the higher population. The size of your building determines the population. So you want them to get them as like high as possible. Too little land value and won't bring in enough money. Yep. Get rid of this guy again. turn into it. Don't turn into it. Turn into an apartment. You better turn into an apartment. All right, so far so good. Let's take a look around. It's good. So far so good. Keep an eye on you. You watch your ass. That's all looking good. And, I mean, this could use some better development. Right, this looks okay. There's one place right here that could work, so let me get rid of that real quick. Get something. Don't become a school or hospital. No school, no hospital. No school, no hospital. It might not even develop just because of how shitty things are. Alright. Well then, in that case, let's take a look back up here. Alright. That became an apartment. This all looks like ass and garbage. We're doing good. Okay. Let's give it a save. Oh, yeah. We need some land. Got some land here. Put it there. Could put it there too, but those two together. See how that turns out. Not turning out. Not turning out at all. Okay, so this one, and let's see. This one. Police station. Police station. Police station. Police station. Police station. If I have land, I could probably put a police station there too. Alright, let's see if that improves things. Oh. Yeah, we got a PD. Let's see here. Right here. Let's keep our eyes over here. Oh, I think there's change. There's change happening. Oh, you know what I'll do too? It's tax season. Let's lower it down to 5. try to entice some growth in our town. Because so that way people want to move in. Right. Alright, so while we wait for this to develop, how's everybody doing tonight? Everyone doing good? No one got plans? I know I've asked that earlier, but might be people here watching that weren't here earlier. I'm looking forward to going out to eat tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon. I told Oki that I wouldn't be able to make it tomorrow, but with the plans that I made, I should actually be able to show up. Oh, man. Sorry. I should actually be able to show up. Not a hospital. Let's get rid of him. Uh-oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Whoops. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. How are things looking over here? Yeah, yeah. Yes. Too much. Go. There. There. Yeah, that's actually a good one. There's a park right there. See, how's that developing? Oh, wow. Look at the land value. Land value went right up. That's doing a little better. No, I'll give them one of these. Feel a little better. building right there. We got police stations bound. And ah, shit, I put it in the wrong spot. Oh well. Okay. Let's see what this does with my money. Turn on. How much money am I going to lose on this? Not much at all. Alright, let's see if that has an impact. Oh, I got land. Let's use that land. Where am I going to use it? Use it there. Use it there. I like the idea of using it right here. Right there. Put it right there. Alright, this is either going to make or break me. So we got places coming in. Looks good. That looks good. Got hospital right there. Let's get rid of that. Fast forward. No! How dare you? Try that again. Come on, develop. I know you want to. Really cheap. Super cheap to live here. Oh, and I need that Mario statue. close. So close to having it. See how this turns out. That's turning into dog shit. Okay. Now, considering how low value these are, I could probably just place these with more industry. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually. Looks like I can afford it. Get that industry in there. That's yep, time to that's okay. See how that works out. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. We are almost there. You're watching, folks. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. $4.95, $4.96. $4.97, $4.98. Oh, don't stop. Keep going. $4.99. We did it. We did it, folks. Megalopolis.
Congratulations! Your metropolis has become a megalopolis. Very few people can reach and maintain a city of this size. Is there still room for growth? Can you rezone areas to increase your population? Good luck!
You know, I'm gonna knock out this building right here. Oh, still getting that pollution warning. Getting ready for this. Tell me you got it. Tell me you got it. There we go.
Congratulations! Your city now has over 500,000 people. This Mario statue has been given to your city to celebrate your excellent work as mayor. I bet you thought the statue should look like you.
Nope, I'm satisfied with Mario. Mario's gonna go right here in the bad time. The bad part of town. I like how he even has a little torch in his hand. Like the Statue of Liberty. I should have actually like put an island out here and put him there. But no, he doesn't create any land value that way. Boo 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 boo. Alright, let's see. Any, you know, at this point in time, I really don't give a shit if there's any hospitals or schools. Let them develop. All right, fast forward this. Yeah, industry is growing more. This just doesn't want to go anywhere. What if I did this? Would you be happier if I did this? So I'll put in a fire department. Would that make you happy? That commercial ain't doing shit for me. Industry's doing a hell of a lot more. Oh wow, look at that. That seems to be doing it. Oh, let's put in another one of those. Put it right over here. And we'll put another one just a little further south. See what impact it has on town now. Oh my goodness, look at that. Are y'all watching this? That's at 3% tax. My city has 3% tax. Like my city in real life has 11% tax. We pay 11% tax on everything in town. I mean, holy shit, that's high, right? If I increased it to 10% in this game, people move right the fuck out. But like right now, I'm still making money even after only having 3% tax. Hell, I might be able to lower it to 1. I mean, that's really taking a risk then. But all of a sudden, the worst part of town started becoming really good. There's like no crime. There's no pollution over there. I'll let that develop just a little further. Actually, I will get rid of that hospital. It is bugging me. Alright, let's see if it goes into something else. Come on. Come on, be something else. Don't be shitty. Yeah, I want to say to you guys that are sticking around, and even for new people that might be here, thank you very much for sticking with me and showing up to watch me play this, as I have now achieved the Megalopolis, and I will continue doing what I can to make my city bigger and better. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a hospital or a school. Might progress into something, but it's just taking a long time because there's so much shit in this game right now. Poor little SNES emulator is trying to process all the information that's attached to all of these buildings. All the calculations that go into, like, people and traveling back and forth and the variables in between. Goodness, that looks great. That looks very good. There. I'll put one here. I think I will. Let's see if that does anything for the people over here. Just barely scratching by. Okay. Those fire departments are like really eating into my income now. Might be having an impact over here. Cannot tell. And that fire department really should be increasing the land value. I think this looks a little better. Unsure. No, I've got an idea. Let me tear this down. See if that does anything. You like the parks? The parks look nice. They're better. Why are you running out of power? Don't like the parks? I know it can't be crime and it can't be pollution. You guys are close to commercial and industrial. I think you just don't want to. Just want to be spiteful. Wow, this area really turned around. Look at that. They love Mario. This area's always been good. Approximately 522,000 people. I know that it goes over it every once in a while, but then it comes down to let's take a look at some of the things here. So we will go to our map. Actually, how am I doing, folks? 34% pollution is still a problem. Okay, I don't care about that. Crime is still high. Don't care. Housing costs and taxes really low. Okay. Take a look at the map. That is my city. Right. Take a look at population density. Boom! Oh my goodness. Why is this area that I'm looking at so green, so dark green? Like people are moving out of the spot. Oh, I did put a park there. Okay. That'll explain that. Man, there's so much population. All right. Population growth. Let's speed this along, see if that changes. I'm a little concerned about this area right here. Not sure what's going on at that spot. Pollution. Okay, so there's my pollution problem. Crime? Oh, crime is all over the place. Land value. Whoop. There we go. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. it down to 2. Nope. No, just keep it up at 3. It's fine. Our fire coverage. There's that. Take a look at PD. Yeah. So yeah, crime. Obviously, it's all the way up here. But I also have like all the special places up here too. Considering the sizes of the buildings, I don't know if like putting a police precinct is even the best option. We'll see. You know what? Yeah, I mean, there's a precinct right there. It's only high because I have these things here. We are going to tear down this and put one here. Put another police station here too. Right, see how that does. Crime very high. Well, I know that. I do that already. More roads required. It's a tough titty. That looks much better now. They like this. That's not doing so hot, but I have little control over that. Well. Yeah, actually, if I did build this city with like the $1 million cheat code, it might have actually turned out better. But I have no way of knowing. Because using the code before, I have gotten over like 600,000 people. That was on the cartridge too. So I was like playing this game for hours and hours and hours. No, just fast forwarding through things. Let's take a look at this. The view, because I haven't used view yet. Get that faux 3D look. Map is rendered in like, I wouldn't say this is mode 7. They just used math to shift everything 1 pixel to the right. Kind of give it like a fake isometric view. You know what? I should have named this city Blowjob. Okay, that's going to be it for now. So I will put this down. Yeah, because what was it? I had, what were my other cities? Save this real quick. My other cities were Ass Farts and Butthole. Yeah, Blowjob would have been a good name for this town. Yeah. I am satisfied. Okay. Time to put this down. Folks, thank you very much for stopping by. I see that there's 6 of you watching. That includes myself. And I'm also got this pulled up on a separate screen. And who knows? I'll probably stream something else tonight. Might jump back in either Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remastered or Illusion of Gaia Retranslated. And if so, hope to see you guys there. Otherwise, just want to say ciao for now. And feel free to hit me up on Discord anytime you want to talk. All right. Later, people.